Well, just really proud of this group. Rice is a good program. They got a good team this year. And that's a group that's used to winning. They had a heck of a season last year, and so that was a battle. And just proud of how our team responded. They took a quarter for us to kind of get our legs under us and match their physicality, but we settled into a good rhythm. And on the defensive end, that's, I think, our best performance defensively for 40 minutes. Made it hard for those guys to score, did a great job boxing out, and then got it out and pushed it in transition. And didn't shoot from the field as well as I'd like, credit Rice, but what they did give us is a lot of clean looks from three. And we were able to hit a lot of those. So proud of this team, really proud to be 3-0. Open it up to any questions.
Your weekend, just where do you think your squad's at, week into your tenure?
Oh, 3 games in 7 days with a lot of new pieces. Couldn't be more proud of these guys. Tonight was a game that they were excited for, to go out there and really test and see where we're at a week into the season. And Sedona had another double-double. Jaden, she finally had 1 turnover. I think she's got like 20 assists, 1 turnover. But she's just been so steady for us. And Madison had another double-double. Agnes is just a warrior and a winner and impacts the game in so many ways. So after 3 games and 3 games in 7 days, couldn't be more proud with where we're at right now, but we got a long ways to go.
You mentioned Agnes. 5 offensive boards tonight. Looked like she was fighting for loose balls, getting to the ground for loose balls all night. What does she bring to you guys when she's working that hard on the floor?
Man, you guys get to see it during the game, but this is every practice, all our workouts. Agnes has a work ethic that's second to none and is just the ultimate competitor. And that toughness and that grit and that mentality, it wears off on her teammates. And so she sets the tone. Every time Agnes steps on the court, she is bringing her lunch pail and hard hat.
How impressed are you with the squad? They didn't have their best shooting game today, but you still win by 15 or 25.
Yep. There's going to be games like that when the shots don't fall. And Rice is a physical, competitive, hard-nosed team, and so they did a good job making things hard for us offensively. And so that's the sign of a really good team, is when you don't shoot the ball well, but you can still dig in and guard and rebound and defend, and we did that. And so this game, obviously, it was a physical game, and we didn't play offensively as well as you like, but it didn't matter. And so to be good, you got to be able to win these type of games.
It looked like Rice was fighting through the ball screens really well, especially on the perimeter tonight. When you have a team that's presenting that on defense, what's your counterpunch?
Yeah, they were fighting through on balls, but they were jamming things up, which is why we got 21 threes, and I would say really wide open, clean looks. And so you kind of take what they give you, and so they were jamming things up and being physical, and so it was tonight drive and kick. And we shot 50% from 3. We can play that game. We can really, really shoot the ball. And so if you want to jam stuff up and get physical, we can play drive and kick basketball.
On the other side, they shot just 25.4% from the floor. Really impressive defensive performance. Was that the expectation defensively coming into the year, and now you're starting to see it?
With so many new parts, you just don't know until you get into the fight. But after these 3 games in this 7-day period, we can be a really good defensive ball club. We've done it with zone, and we've been able to do it with man. And so I think we've got great length. Sedona's kind of the X factor. She makes it really hard to score around the basket, and she kind of neutralizes the other team's post player. And so I think we have the ability to become good man-to-man and really good in the zone.
You talked about Agnes a little bit, but there in the third quarter, she picks up her 4th foul and is able to continue the rest of the game without that bit.
Yeah. I mean, Agnes graduated from Stanford in 3 years with a degree in neuroscience. So I trust Agnes at a high level to be a smart basketball player and make good decisions. That's not what I'm worried about. So she gets it, and she's been in big ball games for her whole college career, and so she understands, and she's going to get some fouls. When you play as hard as she does and crash as hard as she does and defend like she does, she's going to pick up some fouls, but she knows how to manage it.
Looks like you've been really working with the rotation of about 7 through the first 3 games. I know you're waiting on a couple to get back from injury as well. How do you feel about the rotation?
Yeah, I'd say for sure. Deja, Aaliyah, Tara have been just awesome off the bench for us. And Deja gave us great minutes in the first half when Sedona was in foul trouble. Aaliyah is so versatile and can play a couple positions. And Tara's the same, high IQ, can play a couple positions for us. And we're still waiting to get a couple kids back and get them healthy. But right now, those 8 have been nails for us. Thanks, you guys. Pumped, proud of the team.
Just our toughness. You can see it on defense and offense. We're just a really tough team, and when we're not getting our offense, we work on getting stops. But we have so many threats, inside, outside, shooters, drivers. Doesn't matter. We're solid from every position. I also wanted to say that when you have a point guard that for the first 3 games just got her first turnover, you're going to be a pretty solid team. Seriously, it's pretty incredible. She just a floor leader like that is able to just take care of the ball and get us good possessions every time is the most important thing of our team.
Thanks, girl, Paul.
Of course, Gurley, it's really impressive.
Thanks.
I have more turnovers.
You got closing in on 20 assists in those first 3 games as well. Is that a point of pride for you to be that level of facilitator?
Very much so. I think that's who I am as a point guard. They say pass first. I want to get my teammates the best shot that they can possibly get. I want MC to be comfortable with the ball in my hand to know that we're going to get the best shot on goal. I'm not perfect, but that's something I really take pride in, and I want my team to be great.
How easy does it make your job as a point guard whenever you have shooters like Sedona, Madison, even just knocking down shots, open shots?
Yeah.
Created?
I think that's why, what Donna said, I have 1 turnover so far, and it was my mistake. They make my job so easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, knowing, just coming off a pick and roll, I have so many threats on this floor with me. I have 4 other threats that are deadly. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to come out on me, well, you got Donna down there. If you want to come out on Donna, then, well, we got Madison Connor in the corner. Like, then you want to do that, we got Agnes, we got Una. Like, it's just a threat that makes your job so easy. I love it. It's a good one.
Speaking of Agnes, you have 5 offensive boards tonight, fought for loose balls on the floor. Coach said that that's what she's like in practice as well. What does she bring to the team when she's out there grinding like that?
Oh, dude, Agnes is a fighter. Like, we get those extra possessions that, we get a good shot, but the rebound is anybody's, and we know that every single time Agnes is going to crash and going to crash hard, and Lily as well. And, like, those 2 players make such a difference on our team because, yes, we have incredible shooters. We're getting such good shots, and so if we don't make the first one, which we usually do, then we have those players crashing, and we're going to get another incredible shot as well.
So you talked about, even though you haven't played basketball in 18 months, you were knocking some rust off. Does a physical game like today really help knock that rust off for you?
Absolutely. Like, I started feeling it and getting more just like in my rhythm in the second half. But yeah, I mean, I was getting beat up, and that's just the physicality of the game. Like, I got to get used to it. And that's like, I feel like a lot of teams are going to come out and just try to just beat me up and push me out. And so, fighting against that and just finding my rhythm earlier in the game is something I'm going to keep working on.
Does a physical game like that really help you prepare for league play?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Those are kind of girls that, we're going up against that kind of size and that strength, if not bigger. And so today was a great matchup just to get me used to it. And yeah, it was fun to just beat up against some girls and against some competition.
Bryce did a pretty good job today fighting through ball screens, collapsing down in the paint, but that gave you guys ample opportunity for 3. I think you took 21 today. Is that a game you're comfortable playing, knowing the kind of shooters you have on the court?
Yeah. I think we're comfortable with any type of game you want to throw at us, to be honest. But I think that just really helped us really lock in, like, okay, breathe, take care of the ball. And it just kind of exposed that we're better when we play off getting the ball back and forth on the side of the floor rather than one and done. I think we had our moments where we were like, okay, y'all breathe, like we were sped up. But once they started doing that, and we're like, okay, that's how y'all want to play. We can play that way too. And that's when we got going.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes us just like an impossible matchup for teams because there's really nothing you can do. Like inside, outside, like, if you double down on the post, we're going to get wide open shots, and we have some of the best shooters in the country. Like, there's just not much you can do.
For y'all, it was kind of a slow start offensively for y'all. And then there in the second quarter, in a blink of an eye, you're up double digits. Just talk about what kind of changed for y'all there in the second quarter.
We breathed. I think MC talked to us like we just need to slow down and breathe. We started doing a lot of one-on-one, not getting the ball to the other side of the floor, and like I said, that's not how we play best. So I think once we just like breathe, relax, and realize like we're in control of the speed. You know, we don't let anybody else speed us up, and that's one thing we try to take pride in just playing our game and our pace. And once we got into that, we were good.
Absolutely. We are a team that does work very hard. And so it's, kind of hard to gauge that when you come out in the beginning of the game and it's like, everyone's like, oh, and hyped up and just ready to go. And we start taking shots that maybe aren't the best or just quick and forced. And so getting into that rhythm sooner is what we're going to work on.
Is that something y'all can take pride in, knowing that when the shots aren't falling, y'all are still really stout defensively today?
Yeah, I think one thing that's a controllable. The one like we can't control our shots going in and out. We can control the shots we take, but one thing that we can always control is our defense and our energy and just the want to play together.
Madison, another double-double tonight, 19 and 11.
Nasty.
Four more threes. She's shooting 44% from three for the first 3 games. How much of a joy is it to play with someone who you know is going to knock down shots like that and crash the boards?
It's such a relief to it takes so much pressure off of me. And I know a lot of girls say the same thing, but as a post player, it's so frustrating to be double down on. And just know as soon as I catch the ball, it's going to be difficult for me to make a move. But with Maddie, if you come down and if you help off of that, you're going to get threes knocked down in your face. And so it's such a relief for me. I love playing with her, especially because she rebounds as well. It's not just she's not taking shots; she's doing everything on the floor, playing incredible defense. And so she's literally one of our main key players.
I noticed with Madison, there was a couple of times whenever y'all would find her, and as soon as she got the ball, the 2 defenders would crash, and y'all were able to cut someone behind her for an easy layup. So what does that add to y'all's offense?
I think it just makes us hard to guard. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to chase her off the three or chase anybody, it's like okay, well boom, there's somebody else. If you want to run 2 at her, well we still have another threat. Like that's why I think we said it makes her job so easy. Like okay, if you want to run 2 at him, it's still going to be a mismatch on the other side because now somebody's not guarding another weapon. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a weapon on the floor. And I think Maddie being the player she is makes it easier for others.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes us so we have so many different versatile players that can just do so many things and work so hard. And so, like I said, it's very, very, very hard to guard.
Talk about Aaliyah Robertson. She's really coming into her own her sophomore year, and it's just another weapon at y'all's disposal.
I love her. I think once she just gets more confident and just knows what she can bring to this team, it's good. She was 4 for 6. When she just comes in, she knows what she can do best, and she's one of those ones. MC says it all the time. She doesn't do a wrong play. She's just so consistent. She knows what her role is, and she does it great. And I'm just excited for her to keep chipping away at the wall, and then just one day she's there.
Yeah, watching her growth since when we first came in, and Deja as well, is incredible. These players that had come off of a 1-17 team and just wanted to work and get better, and they absolutely did, and now they're making a huge impact on this team. But Lily's size and her work ethic, the way she rebounds, she's an incredible shooter. She is such a threat for us.
You both chose to spend your final year of eligibility here for a program that has struggled the last several seasons. What was it about Coach Campbell's vision and TCU as an institution that led you to commit to being here this season? That's for both of you. I'd love to hear from you.
I remember when I heard the news that Mark was getting the job, and there was no other coach that I would have gone back to college for. And I'm serious. Just the way that he talks to us, he's just so respectful. He's always truthful. He's just a good man, first and foremost, and he's an incredible coach. He understands our strengths, our weaknesses, and he just wants us to develop. And so I was so excited when I had the opportunity to come here and play with some good girls, and I just wanted to build something here.
I agree. I feel my first phone call I had with him, I've had 4 coaches now, and I've seen the fake ones, I've seen the fluff and all that stuff, and I've been hurt and broken from my last program, and then to come here for him to just bring me in with open arms, our first phone call I cried because this man was so genuine. I've been with a non-genuine coach, and I've been with a coach. I'm oh, this is a family guy, a family woman. That's a front. You know what I'm saying? This man really stands on what he believes in, and you can't hide that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel he really represents it. To have Dona come back when she didn't want to come back for anybody else, that speaks volumes, So just he's a man of his words. He stands on it, and he wants the best for each and every person and as a team.
Do you think that what you just talked about is one of the reasons you
Most definitely.
Yeah, absolutely,
That's
yeah.
why our culture is so healthy. We're smiling on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like we love being around each other through the thick and thin. If Maddie just fouled out, we're still gonna be smiling to a certain extent. Like
Yeah.
we're happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's so good at empowering people. His coaching staff, his players, just the people around him feel just uplifted, and it brings out the best in people. And I think that's one of his best gifts. And you're right. Like, if you want to have fun with the game again, but that's Jaden. That's the one thing that you told me. Like, I just want to have fun for my last year. I just want to like smile when I play the game and just enjoy it and pick up a ball. You know, for the reason why I picked it up in the first place. And he's the perfect coach for that.
On that note of culture and that is a larger culture here at TCU as well, as evidenced by the fact that football showed up for you guys less than 24 hours after playing their own hard-fought game last night. What kind of energy did that bring in? Was it fun to have them out there yelling and getting loud?
That brought so much
It was
energy.
fun,
I
yeah.
loved it. That
Yeah.
really made me smile. I feel like that's one thing I was talking to, I don't know if it was you or Chuck, but like the atmosphere here is insane. Like the way each team represents each other and is just there to support. I love it. You know, they made the girl miss the 2 free throws yelling. I'm over here like, let's go.
Yeah.
I loved it. The energy was great. And like I said, that meant a lot for them to come out after a tough loss. Like that really meant a lot.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were yelling at us, and like that is such like a family here.
Yeah.
For all sports, that meant the world to us.
Yeah, they were getting lit.
Thank you so
Good.
much, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you.
y'all.
See y'all soon.
Wednesday.
Dude, I need a